Easy work boxing, about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. This is a video for Shawn Porter calling out Danny Garcia. You know, I think the way that he did it, you know, was the best way for him to do it. A lot of people gonna say it's disrespectful. No, it's not to me. You know, I bring up in my other videos how fighters back in the day used to have to show up at, come overseas. Jack Johnson used to win overseas to fight the guy to get the belt that he got, to be the first black champion in the world. So this is not disrespectful. I don't feel that Shawn Porter disrespected him. I feel like he brought it to the table like he did Keith Thurman. Hey, it's time to fight. I mean, let's put the talk and let's put that bullshit, you know, behind us. Let's sign papers. And if you notice, I don't think Danny Garcia really want no smoke with Shawn Porter. First thing came out his mouth, I'll come and spar you and beat your ass. And Shawn told him, nah, we're going to make a legitimate fight. And that going to prove whether or not you can beat my ass. You see what I'm saying? Danny Garcia versus Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter all the way. Go look back at the fighters that Danny Garcia has fought. None of them had the pressure of a Shawn Porter. And I know for a fact, besides the Keith Thurman, two of them he for sure lost, and they gave him the decision. So ask yourself, if he lost to Herrera and Peterson in your mind, what the hell do you think Shawn Porter gonna do to him? And Danny noticed, that's why he wanted to talk about street fighting and sparring. If you can't read between the lines of men, that right there should have told you that Danny really don't want no parts of Shawn Porter. Right now, Danny is looking for a fight to keep him as the headliner that he is. That's why he's saying that Errol Spence. I'm not even sure he'll fight Errol Spence. But I know for sure Shawn Porter gonna beat that ass if he run up on Shawn Porter. Which, like Kenny Porter kept yelling in the ring, take the fight. If you that sure that you can whoop my son, and Danny was saying the same thing against Keith Thurman, take the fight. And something else I noticed too, they really putting Errol Spence out the box. If you notice this, the headline of welterweights, which Errol Spence is a headline, I'm not saying he's not, but they're really putting a box outside of Errol Spence. And nobody's asking this, why is that? All these guys are signed up for the WBC clean boxing program. Errol Spence is not. So all you saying that this man is so-called the best fighter at welterweight, why won't this man sign up? Do you see how everybody's moving around him? The welterweight division has created a box and Errol Spence is not in it. But you look at it, a casual fan who don't know shit, you're going to say that he ducking. Everybody ducking Errol Spence. Nobody's ducking Errol Spence. Everybody knows what the fuck Errol Spence is doing. Okay? He don't deserve to fight none of them, with a belt or not. Keith Thurman does not need to fight him. This man is damn near a super middleweight or bigger, draining down and coming in to fight the night of the fight the same weight. That's cheating. And then nobody is sitting up here questioning how is it that this man's coming in, dropping that type of weight and coming in fighting like that. And I told y'all before, I believe Errol on steroids. You know what I'm saying? And Errol doing the right thing, like coming at Keith the way he doing it. Keith doing the smart thing by doing the way he doing. Keith, like I tell y'all, Keith got old school training. Then fought Wicked Wright, Jeff Left Hook Lacey, and trained them guys. They know what's going on. They gonna play that shit like they're supposed to play it. If they fight Errol Spence, it's gonna be on their terms, and there will be a weight clause for Errol Spence to come in at a certain weight after the weigh-in. I'm telling you, because they know. Keith Thurman will destroy any welterweight. Shawn Porter is the baddest welterweight that's out there, and he beat him. I don't give a fuck what you say, he beat him. Anybody watch that fight really know he beat him. There's a lot of people just don't like Keith Thurman and want to say he lost. But Keith won that fight. You know that shit. But this is Not wrong for boxers to show up at fights, press conferences, or you at a gas station, or with cameras, anywhere with a camera at, to ask for a fight. You know, this is prize fighting. This ain't who's the best fighter. You know, we're here. They're there to make money. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a big guy, then yeah, I want to fight you. I need a payday. I got kids, just like the average person. You know, we working. You know, paying bills, light bills. Well, yeah, they don't want to fight for free. Would you fight for free? And you ain't a boxer. Hell no. So a boxer calling someone out is not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful to show up after your fight and ask for a fight. It's I don't know where they're getting this from now, you know. And like I made a video about the A and B side and how it was all bullshit and you know what I'm saying? I understand if you're a big name fighter, you know, like Danny Garcia or you know what I'm saying, even Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter, people like that, you know. And if you want to demand a certain amount, you know, against a fighter that don't bring people like that to the table, then yeah, that's cool. But just going in there with the A and B side and come on, man. You know, Marcos Maidana got paid $1.5 million just because Floyd didn't want him to wear gloves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at it like, yeah, Maidana got a payday off of it. Yes, he did, but how was that fair? You know, you are literally making fighters uncomfortable as an advantage to beat them. But then you're saying you're the best ever. You see what I'm saying? It's bullshit. Like I tell y'all, I'm not no newcomer to boxing. I've been watching it since I was a child. You know, when I get this laptop, I'm gonna show y'all some shit that y'all ain't seen from me yet. You know, right now I'm just with a fucked up phone and you know, so that run out of data. So the video cuts off. It's not me doing it. It's my, you know what I'm saying, my data running out. But you know, Shawn Porter, you know, I salute you, man. Thank you for coming out and doing what you're doing. You're going against all the top guys. Fuck Errol Spence. So he signs up for the Clean Boxing program. He doesn't deserve a fight with anybody. Find you another opponent that's not signed up, which y'all will see what's going on. But I think this will be a good fight. But my prediction, like I said, in this fight against Shawn Porter and Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter will defeat Danny Garcia. I will say by decision only because I believe Shawn Porter really has no power. To me, he doesn't have a KO punch. He's a good aggressive fighter. He'll wear you down, but I don't see him as that KO guy. So, you know, easy work boxing. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for your time.